I'm ready when you
are. I think somebody.
Yo. Let us know if the music sounds crazy right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Off-white gun seeker at the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the
616 in LA.
Fill up my white t-shirt, that sightseer. Trifecta money.
New Kendrick.
That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, I show up in a visa. Luke Cali dwellers in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza. Who could reach us? Only God can teleport the type of freedom. God, my confession is yours. But who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss.
I swear when y'all see Marcus, he gonna look crazy, but it's the vibe he was feeling today. The Al Green sample is crazy. I wish I had a soundboard. I'd be shots, something.
I know this type of power has no cost, but I live a circadian rhythms of a shooting star. The mannerisms of Raphael, I can hear they give you heart, but the industry's cutting.
Shout out to Why Not.
It's a party of somebody's line. I can see the vibe.
Shout out to Marcus Vaughn. Blues House.
Ain't no brownie points for beating your chest, harassing.
New Kendrick.
Good people make good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash, dog. That's not even the leak. Find the truths like cash, dog. I just need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever? Let's see. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must.
This next one's for the Crip Walkers.
Everyone inside the team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't just see slide about it. This one is just for resurface. Every dog gotta have his day. Now living your purpose. It was fun until you start to put money in the streets. They lost money because they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war.
Gotta do the Snoop Dogg meme.
To see you bleed. The Elohim KTW. No, you can't sleep. These images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is actually next to you, and two of them is practically
snakes in the grass. New Kendrick.
To tell you, but let me tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You playing nerdy with Zach Beer and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi.
Fuck those Twitter bots.
They figured you out. The first opinions is not convinced that y'all need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.
Woo! We're taking it back to Compton. Maybe. As soon as my DJ gets his shit together.
I see dead people. Hi, Monster Hunter Pete Ho, Pete Bo, Pete Lambs, tell them please, bro. Nothing around like these. What's up with these only ass niggas trying to be Compton? The industry, how many options you got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm in the past on his body. I'm John Stockton. Get your ass out the Bible. Watching. Hop out and show niggas. Certified rich man. You know when they up to score with him. Hold him down. I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him. What shit? What did that flow him? Say Drake. I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Any bitch that talk to him and they in love, make sure you have your little sister from him. Tell me, chill, I really want to get your hand-me-downs. Party at the party playing with his nose now. My weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What? That fuck him up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trying to bitch? Ain't you tired? I'm trying to chord. Probably A minor. They not like us. 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 Disrespect pop, nigga. Video, let's stop, nigga. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the hour? Niggas and bird bitches go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. They're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some P-Red that's forbidden? You Malibu most wanted. Ball boy, let's get ready to something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. Nigga get a wedgie. You flipped over your body. The other national option. Nigga back straight in they pocket. Things up in content. Might write this with a dot. Quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, no hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow like he was in jail. That's conniving. They get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That nigga gotta be registered. In case I never watch. I lean on you niggas like I never know why. Years all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, the wrong label on me. I'ma get them chopped.
Skin kids, you thinking I never touch a ox, hey.
Stocks do I really have a stock?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5, hey.
Never is a lie. Here's 69 God.
Hey.
Niggas stand up like a city is back up. It's a must. We outside. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
They not like us.
Once upon a time, all of us was
What
some chains.
changed?
Homie still double down, calling us some
Slaves.
slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Baby, for a second, let me put you
on game.
The settlers was choosing town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This the real nigga challenge. You saw a future when you didn't see
In the
the
club,
Little baby, help you
get your legal up.
21, get your first street credit. You feel like you a slime in your head. People said you could be from North Side. Change that you could,
But he lied.
to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. You a fucking colonizer. The family
He a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan.
Freak ass nigga, he a 59 guy.
Freak ass nigga, he a 59 guy.
Hey, run for your life. Hey,
Run for your life.
freaky ass nigga, he
He
a
a
69
69
guy.
guy.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy. Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life. Let me say, oh, these hoes.
Oh, these hoes.
Oh, these hoes.
Oh, these hoes.
Step this way, step that way, then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way, then step this way, step that way.
Oh, DJ.
We got copyright stuff.
Yeah, that boy Mark is tired. Had to take a break. Whew.
I'm tired.
Y'all peeped the Metro response yet, or what? BBL Drizzy instrumental going crazy.
What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing happened. I didn't see nothing.
Woo. We'll get to that in a second.
Whew. Shoot.
Oh no, we need it. We gotta listen to Meet the Grams.
Oh, meet the
Yeah.
Meet the Grams. Yeah, we're definitely not dancing for Meet the Grams.
Hold on, Bopton.
Definitely not dancing to Meet the Grams.
My bad, Buzz.
Might just get depressed over Meet the Grams. Whoo, I'm sweating.
Freaky ass nigga. He's a freaky ass boy.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy. Hey, run for your life.
Hey, listen, man. I know we've been trying to stay objective, but objectivity went out the window when my man made a joke of us being slaves.
Yeah, no, that was insane.
I'm choosing a side now.
No, for sure.
It was already bad after blackface.
Yeah. Oh,
It was already bad over the stuff that finally, oh my God, finally got addressed.
he's a colonizer.
Finally gets addressed. We finally bringing the real Drake to the table. Don't support black issues.
He's a
How we deal
colonizer.
with black women, right?
He gets a
Been
BBL.
there. It's been there. But for normal niggas to say that and observe it and to see it,
We're
how
haters.
it is,
We're haters.
we haters. But for K-Dot to say it, man.
Everybody's from Compton today.
Man, yeah. No. Y'all thought this one was for the Bay. Y'all thought this was for the West. This one for the people. For the people. Remember Carly Morgenthau?
Yo, that's crazy.
One world, one people.
One world.
One people. For the people.
Remember Carly Morgenthau? No, I don't remember that.
You remember Carly Morgenthau?
I do, but I don't.
You remember Carly Morgenthau, Buzz?
Buzz, it's crazy.
Buzz? I got on blue glasses. I'm confused, Buzz.
It's cool. We're gonna call you Blood Cuz today.
Bloody Cuz.
Anyway, what's the people talking about? Y'all heard BBL Drizzy? Of course we heard BBL.
BBL Drizzy.
Matter of fact, he played that like 3 weeks ago.
BBL Drizzy.
That's his favorite song. That's not
BBL
like us
Drizzy.
or Euphoria. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wanted to go into Euphoria, but it's cool.
Did you want to listen to Euphoria, bro? We got nothing but time, bro.
I mean,
but okay. So we got to choose because we can't spend
Euphoria.
more than Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams is great. A huge haymaker. But we just came off of
We already reviewed Euphoria. We streamed this week about Euphoria already for an hour.
Listen to.
Okay.
But you got to start.
Well, chat.
Sheesh.
If you're wondering why we've been so freelancy with playing this music all over the YouTubes, it's because your man Dot,
Man of the
people, cleared it for everybody. He ain't taking no copyright strikes. This man Drake is losing the internet so bad, you would have thought he was not internet savvy, and that's where that man lives. Is in narrative.
He's more worried about the proof of his daughter. Where is
than anything else?
Where is
than
this
pedophile
11-year-old
allegations? Than Chubb or Baca, either one of them.
You got a daughter. You a pedophile. You a colonizer. You got a daughter. Where's my daughter?
Where's my daughter though?
Where's my
daughter though? Where is she though? Oh man, there's so much.
You can't prove that I have a daughter.
So much has happened even since we just last talked about this when we were on Euphoria.
We came in during the week, which we never do, and yet there's still a million different
so much we missed. Okay, so last we left off, Euphoria had dropped. I think at that point we were either dead even on the split, or we were slightly leading Kendrick, right? After Euphoria, I feel like that's where we were at.
Sure.
So then we get to 616 in LA.
I'm sorry, 616. Yep.
616 in LA was the next one.
He warned you, like, look, man, you got some leaks in your camp. Like, you might not want to do what you're going to do.
I thought about when he dropped 616. I didn't think about him saying it. I thought about The Weeknd. The Weeknd said that shit a month ago, and nobody paid attention to it.
Yep.
Nobody even gave it a second. He's like, you got leaks in your camp. And that was like the deepest thing he said in his verse, but nobody gave it a second thought.
Well, he sang it.
All of a sudden, well, yeah. But
got leaks in your camp.
Now all of a sudden, Drake says OVO is working for him. Have you ever thought that OVO was working for me?
Like multiple people in OVO.
Like, and he proves it with the name and title of the diss track. Like he absolutely proves it. Right? 616 in LA was Drake's. Y'all know the timestamp, the time and the place thing is Drake shit.
Timestamp, yeah, serious.
Was it 4 a.m. in Miami or some shit like that? Whatever. Those timestamp, that is Drake's thing, number one. Number two, the plug is that Drake got the leak from OVO that's where he was going, and he was going to lead in with the Cash Doll shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which he totally disarms from Drake by bringing it up himself and dispelling it before Drake ever gets a chance to speak on it. So boom, we done with that. Whatever you had planned for that, go ahead, scrap it. We wait another day on Drake's response. Okay, Friday night.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
No,
he came out with 616 in LA Friday morning, and then
that was like Thursday, bro. Like Thursday, because we waited all day Friday from a response from Drizzy. He didn't drop it until like Friday at 12, like Friday at midnight.
I thought it was later that day.
However, it falls because he didn't drop 2 in the same day.
Right, he dropped 3.
He dropped He dropped Friday after Family Matters drops in the middle of the night. 30 minutes later, he drops Meet the Grams to swallow up all of that.
In LA 2 days ago on his Instagram.
Okay, I saw this on Twitter. I didn't see it on Instagram.
That's where he posted it. He posted it himself on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I don't remember. Either way, Friday or Saturday, it doesn't. That's not. It's not the big distinction. We're trying to apply the timeline here. 616 happened first. Family Matters happened next.
Yeah.
Family Matters goes and it doesn't have 30 minutes of breath before Meet the
it had
Grams.
like 15 to 20 minutes. Like I'm sitting there looking at it for like I watched it the second time and then I see Kendrick's on the timeline right after that. I was like, oh, this is 3 minutes later. Like it was like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
So he takes the air out of him, doesn't even get a chance for his response to ride, right? And even as I'm breaking that down, Family Matters, now the more I listen to it, I don't like it as much. Not just the slave bar, right? Which was an obvious setup. But think about the masterfulness for you to step in some shit like that, for him to assess that you stepped in it, read the room, and then have a response for it in less than 24 hours.
Crazy. Checkmate. For that day at least.
Not Like Us is probably the song of the year. It's probably the song of the year. Not the diss song of the year. It is the song of the year. Fuck that is for the West shit. I know it's for the West, but it ain't just for the West.
Facts. Everybody likes
West. That shit is going to ride all summer.
Sure.
Pop, 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 pop. Dot, fuck them up. Pop, 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 pop. I'm gonna do my stuff. That shit is going to ride all fucking summer.
For sure.
Then we head back to the internet where Drake usually wins, but oh no, Metro Boomin is taking BBL Drizzy, we remixing it, and now I'm gonna sell it to whoever one of you niggas got the best verse. Got niggas dissing Drake all the way back to Canada. They are giving this man his deportation papers.
Facts.
They sending ICE on this man. They said he has to deport the premises immediately. You not just fighting 100 niggas in the industry, you fighting your fans now because they want a Metro Boomin beat. You losing the narrative, you losing the internet, you losing the girlies. The girlies looking at you different now that people calling you a pedo.
As they should.
Right? The girlies looking at you different. Even the Metro boys is kind of looking at you a little, I don't know, because they real tight with the girlies. You know what I'm saying? You losing all of your core audience over this. And then you have the audacity to come out Friday night with your response being, this nigga's trying to free the slaves? What?
Yeah. I came into this that Friday night after hearing that and being like, okay, I can go into the podcast and talk about, oh, I like a Drizzy thing. But there were two bars, the slave bar, and then him saying there's only Big D and there's video proof. That's the weirdest thing I think I've ever heard in a diss track. That's the weirdest thing I think I've ever heard.
I didn't even pick that up, by the way.
I didn't the first time. And then the second time I went through it, I was like, did he just fucking say that?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, so you claim it. I already thought that you put it out yourself, but I just thought it was like a thirst trap. But now you really confront, like that's what you own for real?
Like, bro, you basically stopped the song and was like, look, I know we're talking about the big three here, but I've got a pretty big package. And there's video of it. You should check it out online.
No, Diddy.
You should check it out online.
No, Diddy.
It's out there.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
That's crazy.
The slavery bar was enough for me to check out. It was enough that you've already done blackface. It was enough for me to accept that you're a deadbeat, even though I'm a father. But like, I'm not taking the slave. You're making fun of him for trying to liberate black people. Like, that's the jab. That was the rib. It wasn't even like you a fake activist.
No,
it wasn't even like the last bar that he gave us in push-ups, where he was like, you don't even go back to your own hood and plant no money trees. You know what I'm saying? That was a bar. Mm-hmm. That was a bar. What's not a bar
it's false, by the way.
Nigga, you trying to be out, you trying to be a liberator, nigga. You trying to free these.
You rap like you trying to free the slaves or something.
You rap like you trying to uplift black people. Like,
hey, you know what's crazy about that?
I'm to the other side. We to the west.
You know what's crazy about that is you have black people around you that should have told you, yeah, that's not the one. That's not the one.
Well, I mean, he's enabling them to with their pedo behavior.
Where's Chubb's like,
Not Chubbs busy being chubby, and Baca out here kidnapping people and forcing them into prostitution. You know what I'm saying? So they all got their own shit going on. I don't think nobody can check anybody. I think that's kind of the point. Nobody's accountable, so everybody's unaccountable. You feel me? That's just kind of how they roll over there in OVO. OVO, say OVO. Now jab this way, jab that way. Now jab this way, jab that way.
You know what's crazy is that RDC predicted that he was going to drop again. They had that little skit, and he was like, "Yeah, go ahead and drop that other one tomorrow." Sure enough, he drops Not Like Us the next day.
Here it comes.
Crazy.
Look out below.
Wild.
Somebody get this man a deportation lawyer. He's in a facility, the same facility where it was Holton 21.
So far, we're smoking Drake pack, and it doesn't
Come
look
get
like
him.
we're.
Somebody pick him up.
Doesn't look like we're going to be done.
Maple Leafs, come get your boy.
Maple.
Raptors, come get your boy.
Canucks,
come get your boys. Blue Jays, come get your boy.
Vancouver Grizzlies. Oh, wait, never mind.
They already here. Yeah, come get your mans. Some got man down. Call the ambulance.
Justin Bieber, Celine Dion.
Call the ambulance. Tell him breathe, bro.
Yikes.
Turn this nigga into Swiss cheese. Don't ever come down here talking about the one rapper of our generation who actually has liberation at the front of his mind, but has never called himself a savior, has never claimed it, has never wanted that, but just speaks on it.
He literally said he's not your savior.
He assumes it in his work, in his deeds, in his bars. The things that you have run from your entire life, he embraces out of sheer instinct. He can't help but be who he is. And you can't help but being a culture vulturing, pedophile, goddamn fake ab, cosmetic surgery having, Percocet and Ozempic binging, bastard child of a man. Ever come out your mouth?
We'll have some more words for some other culture vultures soon.
Jesus.
Metro said some shit last night at like 3 a.m, along with his.
That nigga been spending a lot of time on Drake. Yeah, spending a lot of time on Drake.
The drum thing was laughable, so I let it slide. But what we not going to do is spread lies and have my loved ones involved. Nobody ever hit my girl, nigga. We grew up together. She's a real woman and not even in the industry. But I guess you don't know nothing about that.
Fam, that is his go-to. I fucked your girl. Fam, that's not. I'm telling you, it's already not a notch like in real life in general for any real man. But it's also not a notch. It's specifically for you because you would snake your own OG for his girl. So there's no validation. Of course you would. Hell, if your mama wasn't your mama, you probably fuck her over your daddy.
Facts.
That's how ravenous you are about having sex with people that's close to you, significant other.
Mm-hmm.
You trade women with your friends. You snake your non-friends for their women.
You go send somebody out to look for young women.
You took your day one OG. I would not be here. I would have zero validation in this game whatsoever without him, and waited till he went to jail and had sex with his girl. Why would I ever consider it a remote? Why wouldn't I ever consider it to be a remote possibility that you would have sex with my wife? You will have sex with anybody who will allow you. Anybody. Of any age.
Rumors that you did it with your musical hero Kanye's wife. She bust that thing up.
Everybody. That once again, not an accomplishment. She let Pete Davidson in there, fam. What are we talking about?
No, nobody's an accomplishment in this situation, but
in general. But again, specifically speaking to Kim Kardashian, why are you bragging about getting the most notorious Hollywood her? The most synonymous. You might as well brag about hitting Tiana Trump, fam.
Sheesh.
Like, I don't even understand you. The whole internet is laughing at you, and you're still talking about his shoe size. You sleep, fam.
Well, now he's talking about where's my daughter, guys? Really?
Where's my daughter?
Where's my 11?
You get all the pedophile claims about how I have my son around, a kidnapper and a predator. And I might be a predator myself without my fucking 16, 17, 18-year-old goddamn girlfriends.
Well, apparently we don't know where his 11-year-old daughter is, and neither does he.
Laquana Robinson.
He's actually looking.
Laquana Robinson knows where she at. And it ain't the little girl on the wall either. While we playing the fuck out of crazy. It's not the light-skinned girl on the wall with the very peculiar Drake-looking face. That's unfortunate.
But also, Metro said, now go make another song telling more lies, because we both know you can't tell everyone why I don't fuck with you. That wouldn't be a good look for either for you.
Ooh,
so
what you get caught doing? What you get caught doing? BBL Drizzy?
Yikes.
What did you get caught doing?
He said
that had Metro not want to fuck with you no more.
That wouldn't be a good look either for you, so I'm gonna spare us both with that. That's crazy.
Yeah, all right.
Niggas know things about Drake, and that's why they've been switching up. That's why they say, look, I don't want nothing to do with that bullshit.
I really wanted to come on here and break down Family Matters. I really did.
But Kendrick said no. Fuck that.
Well, he said no, and then Drake made it impossible for me to be on his side anymore. I'm not any listen, man. I respect everybody in this chat. I respect everybody that like us, that fuck with us, that gives us their time and energy to watch us and give us engagement. And I appreciate y'all. Mm-hmm. But if you black and you over there, I don't get you. I don't understand you. I can't even hear you. It's a foreign language. I have no accent excuses. You can tell me. I have no accent you can sell me. Huh? You know what I mean? It's just not, no comprende. I got language barriers.
Yeah, making excuses for that kind of behavior. Bullshit.
It's cool to rap about somebody freeing the slaves. What a jab. What a rip. What a rip for the ages.
Well, he wouldn't know nothing about that.
Woo, wee.
Just saying.
Any
other thoughts on anything that's happening this weekend?
I feel like we don't have to necessarily play Meet the Grams right now, just because. Well, we talked about most of the stuff in there.
We did. That's why the people want to hear Euphoria, but only from the shoo.
I'm not gonna do that.
What, bro? You a hater?
I'm gonna do that. We'll play it on the way out, because once again, no copyrights from the People's Champ. Only from the chump.
Facts.
Only from the chump. Oh yeah, choose me in the battle. Break down my music, but just don't play it, because I don't do shit for free for you niggas. I don't do shit for free from you niggas.
We didn't want to hear that weak shit anymore anyway.
That's why your latest shit getting fast forward, because we don't want to hear that weak shit no more.
No, your motherfucking hand.
Get them high.
Anyway, anything else that we gotta talk about from that weekend?
Are we going? I think y'all know. I think y'all know where he at, man. Like, it's time. Call ICE. Somebody get your boy out of here. Tell him to pack his bags. His citizenship has been revoked. His black card been revoked. We just gonna keep that in his back pocket until he's done some studies. He's got to do what's the punishment that Dr. Umar be handing out to people? What's the punishment? Yeah, what's the lashes? He got to get some lashes.
Yo.
Give him some lashes. Give him his 12 lashes, and then maybe he can come back after he's re-educated himself.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Kendrick's definitely got some lashes for him. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5.
Well, no. Let's be fair. Let's address some of the stuff that was said by Kendrick that actually got circulated into the media about the domestic violence that may have been going on in his relationship or what have you.
Yeah.
The thoughts on him and Whitney.
Okay, so
that actually started this whole Meet the Grams in these particular responses.
Okay, so when it comes to my thought process behind Kendrick's allegations and Drake's allegations, at the very least, maybe the daughter thing could be fabricated, possibly, but at the very least, we've seen very strange behavior from Drake since he first got into the game, hugging on a 17-year-old. And talking about why do you look like that on stage? Like from the very beginning.
Y'all. I got something for y'all that don't make a whole lot of sense.
Whereas the one thing about Kendrick, everything seems to be disproven. He went on a Breakfast Club and said whatever happened in Vegas wasn't true, dismissed all of that. The posts from his wife seem like they're more about some kind of childhood trauma, not anything that's going on currently. Yeah, it just
here we go. So yeah, the 17-year-old girl that he kissed
and called thick on stage back in 2010.
Literally looked at her. I was like, "Why do you look like that?"
There's Haley
Can
Baldwin.
I have another hug?
There's Haley Baldwin, who he dated when he was 29 and she was 19. But then she gave an interview where she says she's known him for like 5 years when she was 19.
I forgot. He said, "Why do you look like that?" And then asked for another hug and said, "I like how your breasts feel."
We're moving on to Haley Baldwin because there's a lot of ground.
Crazy shit.
There's a lot of ground to cover here. We're moving on to Haley Baldwin, right? Haley Baldwin was 19 when they were confirmed dating, but then did an interview with. Doesn't say interview where she talked about knowing Drake for 5 years, which means she would have been at least 15 when Drake was 25. So 25 to 15 with Mrs. Baldwin. Then we got Jorah Smith. That was the girl that I was telling you about. She was on this tour.
Should say Jordan Smith or Georgia Smith?
Georgia. Oh, I'm sorry, Georgia Smith. She was on tour with him in 2017. He was 30. She was 19.
Yeah, I remember Georgia. That was when he came out with
Jaded.
Oh, no,
Jaded. It says it in here. That had to have been off of the Scorpion.
Scorpion. Yeah, I think so. But I was thinking of Nothing Was the Same. This is when they were doing the tour, I think.
Nothing Was the Same?
I think the tour was around
in 2017.
I thought so. Maybe not.
Okay. I mean, whatever. But that's her. And then we got Millie Bobby Brown, and we all know the weirdness about that. Mm-hmm. That's the most popular one.
Mm-hmm.
Where we at? There's more. Brown, Millie Bobby. God damn, there's a lot of Millie Bobby.
Well, of course there is.
Charlotte D'Alessio and Madison Beer.
Oh, those are the TikTok girls.
Yep, both 18 while he was 31. Man, he just gets very lucky. He's just right on the dot
Charlie
every
D'Amelio,
time.
I think. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Charlie D'Amelio.
And then we got Bella Harris. You mentioned Bella Harris earlier, 18 while he was 31.
Well, she was.
Man.
They knew each other since 16. I think he took an Instagram.
But that's my point. He's only publicly acknowledging these relationships while it's right on the dot. So I'm supposed to believe that he met and asked these women out on dates right when they turned 18. Never, even a second before.
Nah, he groomed her.
Right? Here go Bella Harris. Sydney Christine. That's the chick who was talking about she had the basketball team. Remember, he was following girls on the basketball team before.
Yeah.
And then, she was like, "Oh, get Drake to follow me." And then they've been fucking around ever since. Or you're friends.
Yeah.
Here we go. High school women's basketball team, not professional, by the way. Just keeping that here. It says Kylie Jenner. I don't know what he did with Kylie Jenner. It says Kylie Jenner and Drake have been spending time together romantically after her split. According to sources, this was back in 2019. I don't know how old Kylie Jenner was in 2019.
I don't think she was.
She was 22 and Drake was 33. That's a grown woman.
Yeah,
that's a grown woman. As long as he didn't, sneak into her room when she was 19 years old.
Say, I'll
be back when you turn 22.
He probably knew her at a younger age.
I mean, according to this track record, I can't deny it. Here's 6 years earlier, Drake performed at Kylie's 16th birthday. So you performed at her 16th birthday, and then you start dating her 6 years after that.
Creepy.
Okay. Does it keep going? Nope. The rest are just regular comments. Gee, was that enough? Is that enough circumstantial for you all to be a little weirded out? Is that enough circumstantial?
And then Baca's case.
Oh yeah, Baca apparently kidnapped a woman and forced her to sell ass back in 2017. So for 7 years, he's had this man on his team, on his payroll, while he had an open case out like this. Underage woman too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Took a girl, forced her into prostitution.
So, I mean, yeah. Deny those. He's not even trying to deny them.
Oh, where's my daughter? I'll quit rapping if you can find my daughter.
Where's my daughter? You can't prove that I have a daughter.
I ain't standing up for nobody who don't immediately meet pedo allegations with violence. That's how I feel about it. I'm not about to let that ride at all. You don't want the spare kid shit to ride. You know why? Because that's what killed you before.
Yeah.
But all of this other shit about you being a bad dad, a bad person, being bad to your team, and that's why they're leaking on you.
Mm-hmm.
All of that shit can ride and you don't give a shit. But the assertion that you may have some illegitimate children, fam, these niggas got children everywhere.
Yeah. Yep. Young boy's got like 19 kids.
Like there's
Boosie's
definitely
got like 19 kids.
definitely levels to like there's bad things, and I would much less want to become like an anti-black self-hating biracial man or a piss poor deadbeat father.
When you got all the money in the world.
I would much rather say that, hey, you know, I had a daughter when I really wasn't ready to have one, and so she just lives with her mom and I pay.
Yeah, like you should be able to
You
pay
know,
the tab.
like that feels a lot more understandable and human than, oh, nigga, go rap about the slaves. Get on. Get your zesty ass on. Back to Canada.
Stop paying
Back
for
to Toronto.
Stop paying for Ozempic and plastic surgery and pay for your kids.
While you trying to call out Ross for using Ozempic.
Crazy.
It is insanity. It's absolute insanity.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Let's get off. We can go ahead and move on to Behind the Cape.
All right, hold on.
They not like us. 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 They not like us.
Once upon a time, we was all in chains.
Woo. Heat rock. All right. Behind the Cape. Let's talk about the newest news that I just saw. A few weeks ago, we talked about Chance Perdomo, RIP to Chance Perdomo from Gen V fame. Gen V obviously has to deal with the passing of one of the lead actors in the show, and it seems as if they don't want to recast the character, and now they're trying to find a way to deal with the situation in the show as well. Who knows what they're going to do? Hopefully they don't go the Black Panther route, but
yeah, I hope that they don't kill Gen V by trying to make the second season into a funeral. I think that would be probably the biggest mistake they could do. Like, obviously you want to have some sort of tribute if you're not going to kill the character or have them some sort of send off.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. They say they're not going to recast, so that could mean that they're going to kill them off.
Here's the specific quote: "As we continue to navigate the tragic loss of Chance Perdomo, everybody at Gen V is determined to find the best way to pay respect to his memory. We won't be recasting the role because no one can replace Chance. Instead, we have been taking the time and space to recraft our season 2 storylines as we begin production in May. We will honor Chance and his legacy this season."
I just hate that quote. I hate that quote of nobody can replace Chance. First of all, there needs to be another Black actor to replace Chance. There absolutely does. And I don't know enough about him as an actor to know if that is some sort of personal ambition for him in terms of like representation. But there absolutely needs to be another Chance Perdomo. And if you cancel his role permanently, there won't be another Chance Perdomo. Like, I understand, I guess, from a grieving standpoint, how you feel like you're paying respect by singling that person out. And in any other profession, it'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If Chance Perdomo was an accountant, it'd be perfect to say that, and nobody would ever say anything to you. If he was a doctor or an agent or a teacher or a bus driver,
We still gotta get this work done.
if he was a director, it'd be perfectly fine for you to say that. It's not fine for you to say that when we're talking about black actors in Hollywood and the roles that they play.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot tie their roles to these black actors because, unfortunately, things happen to people in real life. And if every time an actor passes away, a black role is taken away from Hollywood, that is a double tragedy. It's a double tragedy. Clean stuff up for Hollywood nice and neat, and they get to clasp their hands and turn into nuns like J. Cole or the Prince family, however you decipher that bar. But like I said, you don't get, I don't like the idea also of them centering this man as the promotion for the second season.
Yeah.
Like, if you deal with it in an episode and then we move on to the rest of the show, I think that's the best way to do it. And I think that would be the most respectful.
You paid your respects. Yeah.
That would be the most respectful. If this turns into a tribute for Chance throughout the entire season and we're focused more on that than actually telling the story, because now they're talking about reworking the season. I excuse me, I'm sorry, but I didn't feel like even if Andre wasn't going to be in the next season, we would have been losing something that was irreplaceable to the show. Now, I would have loved to see another character in that slot, another black character in that slot, absolutely. But his story wasn't dominating enough for me to think like, all right, we could probably put another black character to do this romance thing with Kate and then just, or whatever that girl's name was.
I mean, he wasn't literally the title character, the main character of it.
You know what I'm
But at
saying?
the same time, he was a pivotal player in it.
I just feel like it's a double whammy to center him to try to sell the show, but then to retire his role.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was an amazing opportunity for him to be who he is, to fit the demographics that he fits, and be in the position to play the role that he did. And it'd be a shame if no one ever got an opportunity to do exactly what he did in that way on that show because you want to respect Chance. It's not respectful for him.
You know what the worst part about that is okay, so we did that the first time with Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you do it with this, now you're setting the standard for if anything happens, get rid of the black character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anytime a black actor dies, then his character has to die with him.
Like you're literally setting
double
the standard.
whammy.
Now.
Yeah, no, let's not do that.
Yeah,
let's not do that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, going on from that to Gina Carano still wants to return to the Star Wars franchise.
Man.
Good old Gina Carano.
Hey Gina, listen, this ends this thing with Disney ends one or two ways. You either get laughed out of court or they pay you and this goes away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there is any scenario where Disney loses and you end up being ordered to be back in the Lucasfilm. That's not going to happen.
Yep.
That's just not going to happen. I bet my last dollar on it. So, you know, fight the good fight, you know, I guess, for the people that are rooting for you.
You think she sues for retaliation? They're not giving me my job back either. They're clearly retaliating because they lost. That seems like a Karen thing to do.
Again, it would feel,
drag them
it would
right back
feel
into
like,
court.
Yeah, one very reachy lawsuit, trading one very reachy lawsuit for another is what it feel like.
Yeah.
Like maybe you slide by with the skin of your teeth on this one, on the you know, the unlawful firing or whatever is she suing them for, loss of wages or defamation of character.
Mm-hmm.
But then to convince a judge to order Disney to rehire you, I've never heard of anything like that.
Come on, judge, tell them to give me my job
Tell
back.
them to hire me back. I'm a white woman in America, damn it.
Sheesh. All right. So 2 movies are coming out in 2026. One of them is the delay. Blade is getting delayed yet again.
Yeah, Blade is
not happening.
Doomed for him. Like how the fuck? So now it's going to be coming out a year, or is it the same? Is the Coogler film going to be 2026 as well?
I haven't heard that they delayed that movie. I think they're putting that on a fast track.
When was that? Was that supposed to be coming out 25?
Yeah.
The Coogler vampire film is going to come out before Blade,
a year before,
and then the even worse, we may see Wesley Snipes as Blade in Deadpool before we see Mahershala in the suit at all in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
I quit. I would fucking quit.
Yep.
You mean you found a way to bring back the OG Blade and put him in front of the fans before you brought me in? Not that he has any beef with Wesley. I think he understands that he's the OG.
Mm-hmm.
But brother, fam,
Ryan Reynolds got beef with him though.
Excuse me. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. That's why I thought it was a long shot that he was actually going to be in this movie.
Yeah.
In the Deadpool movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like it's one of those, you know, oh, Tom Cruise is going to be Ultimate Iron Man and Multiverse of Madness kind of shit.
Yeah.
Because y'all, if y'all don't remember what happened by the time that Blade got to his 3rd movie and they tried replacing him with Hannibal King, woo, it wasn't very pretty. No, I don't think either party is like racing back to work with each other on a full-time basis either. So I just found it hard to believe, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Everything I'm seeing on here says that this movie is coming out the Coogler movie is coming out March 7th, 2025.
Holy moly.
Yep.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ew.
What is this article? It says there's a trio of people being added to the movie, but it doesn't say who. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, these are just musicians. Her is going to have a song.
Something on the soundtrack.
I think so. Anyway, and then also the final movie of the Fast and Furious series, I think it's Fast 11, is coming out in 2026.
Ew.
Yeah. Fast
No.
cars.
No.
Family.
No thanks.
Family.
We need to, we're going to do a case study. We are going to ask the theater to let us sit there and take record and just demographic information on the people who are purchasing Fast and Furious tickets. I need to know who they are.
It's probably going to be a lot of families.
Like, I really need to know who the fuck is keeping this franchise alive.
I'm telling you, bro.
Who is keeping them alive?
I mean, it's the last one, so everybody's going to show up.
It should have been the last one 5 ones ago.
Okay, Sony Pictures and Apollo Pictures? I don't know. Apollo offered to buy Paramount Global for $26 billion in cash.
Can we not do this? Like, can we not do another big corporate merger that's not really good for the consumer, but is great for the very people at the very, very top of both these businesses?
Keeps people alive or keeps jobs and everything alive.
It's not good for I don't even think it's keeping jobs alive. Like,
It keeps bonuses alive for the
it keeps
CEOs.
bonuses alive. Like, it's not good for the most of their staff. It's only good for the executives of both of these companies.
Yeah.
It's not good for either one of their consumers either.
Yeah.
You know, I thought all of these capitalists loved free market competition. I thought open market and competition is what drove the economy and what made services better and made products better. The only thing that these companies want to do is get large enough to large with another big company to take over the entire market. They don't give a shit about providing quality products or services to people. They want to get so big that they don't have to provide the service at all. That you basically have to give them your money out of circumstance because there's no one else to give it to. So please no.
Mm-hmm.
Please no. Not to mention that these are two incompetent studios as it stands right now anyway. So I don't think it gets any better by putting two numbskulls together.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Paramount is not totally off its rocker. They got some good stuff on like network television.
Yeah, but
like
not
the Tulsa
anything
King, mayor of
for DC.
DC.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They got
a lot of stuff for TV.
Tulsa King, mayor of Kingstown. That's what I was saying. Mayor of Kingstown.
Paramount got a lot
They got
of
some
stuff.
good show. Oh, Halo. The TV is hitting. The movies is hit or miss. You're either getting a Sonic or you're getting something else that's on there that's trash.
Huh. Is Paramount? No. I wonder if they owned Viacom. So I feel like they have like Nickelodeon,
A lot of Nickelodeon
and
stuff.
like,
They do have a lot of Nickelodeon content.
yeah, like a whole bunch of stuff like that. Paramount, Viacom, CBS merger. Yeah, I guess so.
You're all one company.
Yeah. Anyway, the X-Men mansion is up and running.
Yes, the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. I saw it on Chill Stream this week. Did a walkthrough of it. Something's weird about it. Like it does something to my eyes where like I'm looking at it and I know these are real things in here. Like this is a real bed, this is a real floor, these are real windows.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know if it's the paint or the way that they're sized, but it looks like I'm still looking at a cartoon. Like it's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody else noticed that.
I did not notice that. I'm laughing at them. Marcus with the West Coast fit. Bro, what in the AJ Johnson and Real Compton City G's do Marcus got on today?
Yeah, cat. Yeah.
Anyway, Searchy 87, $2. Salute to Kendrick for beating Drake by decision.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Or by knockout. I would say by knockout. If not TKO, then he slept him in the sixth.
Yikes. Where are we at? Marcus, serious question. Talk to you and your Buckeye brother and your honest opinion offensively. Where did Ohio State get better at offensively? Well, we can. Are we talking about that right now?
I'll answer it real quick. He asked me.
Perp says Marcus.
Where did Ohio State get better offensively? Little bit better at running back. They got a little bit better at running back, so they replaced basically Mayan. They slid Travion into what Mayan's role was last year, and they put Quinshon Juggins into what Travion was last year. So they got a little bit better at running back. I think they're just as good at receiver. I think they're just as good, if not worse, at quarterback.
I would say just as good.
Okay, that's fine.
I think I would argue just as good until I can actually see throughout the season.
So
But
running
for
back,
now, just as good.
they got better at running back.
Running back stayed the same at wide receiver, but elite at wide receiver. And the offensive line might improve.
So
I
Chi
don't have
87,
enough-
appreciate you.
I don't have enough to say that the offensive line has improved yet, but we'll see. Yo, Metro Boomin, BBL Drizzy should have K-Dot on.
Hey, what if K-Dot responds to the Metro offer? The BBL.
I think that's what he's saying.
Is that what he's saying? Like if he puts out a another his 6 disc
And has the best verse on.
and he gives the BBL Drizzy beatdown,
That'd be crazy.
it's gonna keep hitting this nigga over the head, man.
Facts. They lost running back depth. Henderson is injury prone quarterback. Yeah, but Henderson being injury prone,
But
it's
yeah,
moot
I-
against Quinshon Juggins.
That's what I'm saying. I think it suits him better as
And
an
I don't think
RB2.
we lost depth. I mean, yes, we did lose Dallin Hayden, which is huge, but still have guys like TC Caffey and some of the incoming.
Who?
freshmen. Okay, you won't be saying that.
No. I legitimately don't know who that person is. Who is that?
He's been injured a lot, but this year he's coming to show him.
So not James Peoples, not the
James
star-studded
Peoples- no, I
freshman
think James Peoples is fourth.
over some nigga named Caffey,
TC Caffey.
Baffy,
No,
some nigga
Caffey.
named Baffy.
no, you're Marquez.
I'm a bloody cuz. I'm confused.
Yeah, clearly very confused about TC
I'm
Caffey.
confused, bud.
Yo,
I'm bummed.
we are all
Bun-foozed.
confused because we're
I'm
not on
bun-foozed.
college football right now. We're on Behind the Cave.
You're right. My bad.
All right. Oh, you wanted to talk about Euphoria?
Yeah. Because this is entertainment news, and we talk about the top things in entertainment here on BBL. I mean, on Behind the Cape. And
Yo, okay.
Euphoria was streaming #1, not just on Apple Music, but Spotify as well.
Yeah, no, he's beating him at the sales game.
Beating
too.
him everywhere.
And then I think
But Drake don't make popular music. You ain't gonna play this more than once. This is gonna be
no,
a
cap,
one-time
cap, cap,
spin.
cap.
He don't make music the girls want to listen to. You not gonna play this while you riding in the car. Boom.
He's beating him view wise on YouTube too. I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he doubled push-ups with Euphoria.
Well,
I
and
think
then
Euphoria
I
has
think
double the views that push-ups
even
has.
the other song, the Family Matters. I think has got beat by Meet the Grams. I think.
You mean the video where we had the Planet AMI girl on the wall didn't even hit? Like people didn't even watch it?
If I remember correctly, yeah.
Maybe it's because they didn't have time to do it. Kung Fu Kenny with another jujitsu move.
Let's see here. Drake, 12 million views one day. Kendrick drops after that and has 14 million on Meet the Grams, 14 million on Euphoria, and 15 million on Not Like Us.
Yikes.
So
it's all within a day.
All three of those songs are beating Family Matters.
Beating you up.
It is what it is. Okay. Oh, we're gonna watch the Boys season 4 trailer.
Yeah, can you see if you can pull it up?
On there, or
We'll make sure we get it into the replay so you can watch it all together on there.
right?
Yeah, we'll watch it here just for the sake of time.
We'll just do it like last time, where I put the
Thing to the.
Nah, well, actually,
I mean, they can't see it right now. At this point. Hey, Sir Chi, we appreciate you, man.
Oh.
I blame
Is it
Chubbs.
Sir Chi or Sir Chi, like Chi Town, Chicago.
Sir Chi.
Sir
Chai 87. I like Sir Chai. Sir Shy. Sir Shy 87. I blame Chubbs, academics, Sanat for Drake's loss. Yeah. Oh, blame all the minions. But then again, if you're gonna blame the minions, Drake gotta blame himself because he was paying them. I wonder if Cam and Mace are still bored. I wonder if it was still all right.
Or if
Wonder if it was
Gilly,
all right.
Gilly thinks it's corny.
Gilly said it's even. Can you imagine being like just numbers wise, being down 5 diss tracks to 3
and saying that it's even. Like I literally put out more music than you. You showing your shilly ass, boy.
Facts.
That is crazy.
Big facts.
So he was losing before, right after Euphoria, he was losing. Then we come out with 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, and Not Like Us, and it's even. Boy, we can't talk to you niggas about hip hop no more. You get signed to Barstool and lose your mind. That shit is crazy.
Crazy as hell. By the way, you should have told me you were going to dress in your Compton's finest. I would have showed up as Big Worm or Craig. Or no, you kind of got the Craig with this, but I don't know. I would have came with a bonnet.
It's cool.
And, yeah,
it's bull blood.
I guess that's gonna have to be. William Moloch said Kendrick might also be winning in views because people can actually react to the videos without getting copyright strikes.
No copyrights, cause he ain't money hungry.
Cause he ain't
Let the culture
ho.
vulture. Let the culture vulture. Say OB ho.
OB ho.
Say OB ho.
OB ho.
Now jab this way. Jab this way. Now jab this way. Jab this way.
Joyner Lucas, shut up, bro.
What is Joyner Lucas talking about?
Well, I mean, he's on both sides, but still.
He's on both sides.
Dopest part about this battle is we getting the most fire records in years from Kendrick and Drake. I haven't been.
Are we getting the most?
About.
Let's be honest. Are we getting the most fire records in years from Drake?
Not right now.
What is Push-Ups? I think Push-Ups is his best out of all of these.
The third part of Family Matters was hard.
Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody can get in my Grammy right now. Where's your uncle at?
Except the video.
Because I want to speak to the men of the house. That was a nice look. If he would have never said the slavery shit, why I can't just come on here and break down rap, bro?
And the video.
Why I can't come down here and break out rap? Because you got that culture vulture disease, boy. You can't turn it off. You playing so many characters, you forgot to stop playing an asshole and be a black man for a second. Because this man has been questioning your blackness since his beef started, and you haven't validated it at all. At least you don't have to validate it through words. You don't need to protect your blackness with verses. Just be black. Be black. You can't even be black when you trying to be black. This shit is crazy.
And you stole your style from Atlanta.
From Fontaine. Is who you stole it from.
Well, nah.
But we don't gotta speak on that.
He got the club records from Future.
We don't gotta speak on that.
And the street cred from 21.
He stole Drake, who Drake is. The persona, the original Drake. The melody bars, the low-key singing on a track. Fontaine.
But we ain't gonna speak on that today.
We gotta watch the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer. Yeah, how did we get back to Drake?
I kept saying things. Talking. I kept talking. The Boys season 4. I did see this actually.
No. There we go.
No, you couldn't see it.
No, I was just.
All right, we're good.
Here we go. Is this the final season?
No, I think so.
Corrupt beyond repair. So we're gonna save it. Do some terrible things for the greater good. You'll no longer be beloved celebrities. It will be wrathful gods. Show me a little wrath.
That doesn't sound good, Ashley. Oh yeah, no shit, Ashley. Sorry.
The whole world is about to burn. We need someone like you, Billy, before the soup start rounding.
Hey!
Open us off in camp.
Okay, Negan. Boy, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
This is insane.
From Gen V.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's sending experts where we are. What you think,
Hey, I swear to God, my boy MM better be a dog in this season because they neutered him last season. God damn.
solution to every problem is murder. Violence isn't right.
He wants a creamy, delicious milkshake.
We're rebelling against monsters. We need to start acting human.
Yup. 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 Yup.
You're all fucking welcome.
Put it right here.
Put it right here. Let's go.
Why so many animals with superpowers?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't care though.
They shot the hell out of that chicken and he kept moving. Why is that the thing I'm worried about the most? I don't know. Then the goats were flying. I don't know. Is the virus having some sort of impact on people to where I don't know?
Give him. I don't know, but I'm here. I don't
It's
care.
mutating.
Don't care. Don't give a shit. Put it in my veins, brother.
I'm just wondering. All right. Let's see. I'm just looking through these. Okay, cool. Oh, Captain America's suit first look.
Yeah, chat. Who
Ooh.
got a look at that? Who got a look
Do
at
we?
that? I mean, I it's okay, I guess. It just didn't really do much for me.
He already got a new suit. It's new.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one we saw in Falcon and Winter Soldier was new. Is
This
he never
one?
gonna wear that one again? Yeah, that's it.
It's just like a lean version of what he already had. I feel
It's like if Captain
it's
America
much more blue.
had a deal with Nike and they made him a Nike tech suit, that's
Yep.
what it would look like.
Yep.
That's exactly what it would look like.
Yeah, it looks. This is the one that we saw in the show, right?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
The
this
one in
is
the show
the same
was,
thing?
No, that's different. That's not the one that was in the show.
Oh, this is the one in the show. This is definitely the one in the show. Okay. So then, yeah, it's more blue. So he's cripping, and it's leaner.
It's a
It has
Nike tech
less
suit with
bulkiness.
the shield.
For sure.
I'm sure the wings probably shoot out.
Yeah,
Like a backpack or
yeah.
something.
I mean, it's got the standard features. It's just
What is this stance?
I don't know.
It's kind of like a
What is the
wide
movie?
receiver stance a little bit, but it's like too much.
what is the movie?
Fuck the stands. What is the movie?
I don't know. The stance is just goofy looking. But anyway, yeah, no, this movie is still something that nobody asked for. So
Yeah, and I don't think the costume's gonna save it.
no,
Definitely
absolutely
can't
not.
blame the costume when it fails either.
Maybe they're trying to put out a Nike Tech suit because they want more, of us to be
A
involved.
Disney edition Nike tech suit. I think niggas would go crazy over that.
Maybe the shoes need to be like Air Force One combat boots. Or some Timbs. Put a Timberland logo right on his ankle.
Hey yo, red, white, and blue Timbs is disgusting. That is horrid.
I feel like Dipset wore that once. I know they had the big USA jackets.
We'll talk about Dipset a little bit later in my Doves and L's.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
All right. Giancarlo Esposito supposedly has some sort of secret role that he's been added to Marvel for. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think it's Doom.
He thinks it's Doom. I think it may be Norman Osborn.
I think they still may be rocking with the whole race swap idea. Check me out here, right?
So we got the Thunderbolts with the asterisk.
Mhm.
If we feel like
If you think how I think, and you think that Thunderbolts is eventually going to turn into Dark Avengers when they settle on a team,
Mhm.
right? If you think that, then there's only one person missing from Dark Avengers, and that'd be Norman Osborn. Tell me, race swap aside, right? Race swap aside, and I'm about to explain why it kind of fits into what's already been established in the MCU.
Mhm.
There's no Harry for Tom Holland, Peter Parker.
who's his Harry?
Who's his Harry? Who's his male best friend?
I forget his name, but the big guy.
Ned.
Glass.
Right?
Glasses. Yeah.
Could you not feasibly see Giancarlo play Ned's dad?
Yeah. Yep.
Right? Like, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
And we've retconned Norman Osborn.
Is that my first choice for Giancarlo Esposito? Oh, hell no. It's not.
You can do bigger.
It's
and
not
better.
within my top 50. I'm trying to think like Disney.
Sure.
I'm trying to think like Disney. Think how they think.
Mm-hmm.
I see Dark Avengers on the horizon. The only character that we're missing for that to lead them is Norman Osborn. And it gives them another excuse to kind of play piggyback with Peter Parker in the MCU and on Sony.
Yeah, I think that's good. That's plausible. My thought is just that they're going to have to introduce Doom at some point.
What up, Tony Robinson?
Yeah. What did he say?
OG
Loco Marcus. Yeah, they're gonna have to introduce him, Dr. Doom, at some point.
Hey,
so like
William, now that I fuck with. That I fuck with a lot.
If he was live action Miles' dad,
so live action Jefferson.
I fuck with that a lot. I love that. I love that.
Every iteration that I've seen of Jefferson, he's bigger though.
Huge. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Giancarlo Esposito.
Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Terry
No,
Crews.
fuck no. Hell no. Absolutely not. You want to make sure I don't come and see the movie. You want to make sure I don't show up to the function. Make sure Terry Crews is there.
Terry Crews is Jefferson Davis.
Hell no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, let's get the ball rolling.
Fuck them up.
What's good, homies?
I'm stuck.
You had something that you wanted to say about Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Hold on. I think this was according to Forbes. Bookmarkies.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see Norman Osborn as well if I really had to think about it.
I feel like that's where we're going because of what's already been lined up. Like, of course, we're not doing any famous black characters. I think we can just go ahead and chalk that part up. So it's like, what is the least white character that we can find to race swap for him? Is kind of what we're left to.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of add to a conversation that I was having with Chill and Darius earlier this week on our little Thursday meetup things we've been doing.
That's still live on our channel. Watch it after this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, go check it out. Definitely. Is at what point do we start blaming some of these actors for the roles that they acquire? Like, are y'all actively looking to play white legacy characters?
Like, are you actually going in and negotiating
like, hey,
to try to?
I want to be Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Like you
definitely didn't do that. They told you.
I don't think that they want that either because they see how people react to it. This is
the Hollywood Reporter. So Jordan Peele is making a black cowboy series that pledges to rewrite Wild West history.
If you know that the first cowboys were actually black.
Mm-hmm.
The term cowboy was actually coined to talk about black people, the black wranglers of cattle, because if you were, a gunslinging, horse wrangling outlaw back then, you would have rather been called a rough rider than any variation of a boy.
Mm-hmm.
A boy was a black person, even out west. So a cowboy was meant to talk about the black farmhands and cattle wranglers
who were doing
those were cowboys. Yeah.
Them.
Then the term got so popular, white people do what they do, just like
what.
Yep. And all of a sudden, cowboy is a white guy thing.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I'm interested. I want him to touch on that. Talk about Buffalo Soldiers. Talk about Bass Reeves. Like I'm not feeling the Owalu Bass Reeves series on Paramount. I'm not feeling it. Somebody from this continent should probably play Bass Reeves.
Sure.
That's just my opinion on it.
William Moloch said cattlemen were the whites.
What is it?
Whites,
cattlemen. There you go.
Were called
cattlemen. Or I've heard Rough Riders as well. But yeah, there you go.
I think he meant like the people that were doing the job that were white.
Sure.
They were called cattlemen, while black people were called cowboys.
Cowboys. Yep. There you go.
But yeah, no, I feel like Yaya is definitely going in there and saying, I don't care what role it is, give me a Marvel check. I don't care about the Marvel role. And that's how he landed on Wonder Man.
Yeah, I mean, I know he didn't specifically ask for Simon Williams because he didn't know who he was before he took the Marvel meeting.
But so he was like, look, just give me the check.
Me anything. Yeah, I'll do anything. Desperate. Freaky ass nigga.
I saw an actor, I can't remember his name now. That somebody said like, oh, this person should play T'Challa, and he was like, heart emoji. I think that's what he responded with. I can't find it now. What was his name? I'll find it later, probably. I feel like it was a name that I've heard before, though. But he's like, I think he's legitimate African. I don't know. I'll find it later. But still, somebody who wants to, play
Who wants to do it?
and wants to go in like, look, I want to play this character.
Yeah, no, we always knew that was a misnomer, and I'm
not even addressing that as if it's a real thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Actors are scared to take over. No, they're not. They want jobs. They got to eat, so they're gonna play whatever's available.
Yeah,
make it available so that they can apply for the job, and I promise you, you will get applicants
for sure.
Was that the end of Behind the Gate?
That was the last thing. Yeah. Yep.
For sure. Give me a few seconds. You can talk to the people. I haven't had time to get my dubs and nails together today.
That's crazy. I gotta change this calendar.
BBL Drizzy here. At the changeover, I'm gonna give y'all some tunes.
Because we're for the people. One world, one people. Like Morgan Morgenthau. Carly Morgenthau.
One world.
One people. One world, one people.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have my W's and L's together.
That is insane. So while we listen to the sweet serenades of Euphoria, we're gonna get our dubs and nails together. Y'all stay with us. Go take a bathroom break. Take a stretch. Euphoria? Turn your phones all the way up.
You're playing Euphoria?
I am.
Oh shit! You gotta start with the. Well, no, you can start wherever.
Oh, hold on.
You ain't even hooked up.
Yeah, I'm not even on the speaker. Hold on.
You know what? Because this is going to get me hyped going into W's and L's. I like that feeling.
Well, I'm happy for you. There we go.
Oh, it turned off?
Yeah.
The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate you, now it's calculated. I can mix your angles. Fabricating stories on the family. Cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic, masculine, I can see the tales of you. You're not a rap artist, you're a sound artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tony Hill figures stood out, but Fubu never had been your collection. I make music that enrich your found. You make music that pacify. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. There's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon, till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. What's a lame? Always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever watch your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500 pounds like to an open case? Well, I have, and I felt that both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody died, they turn into nuns. Then I hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be seen. They must have forgot the shit that they done. The nature must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you gotta read. Oh God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the finish, you got shit twisted. What is it, the brakes? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love her to death. And in 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase. It's not nobody can tell me. I don't want to talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and I already know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they ain't my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. But you might hear the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him when you think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a fringe fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see it just really crash. You're my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you got your abs from. D12 is a fast one. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that future request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga. But that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I know they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him back? When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that's signed to a nigga that's dead. You assigned to that nigga. Top cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what? You like that record? Back to back. I like that record. Let me get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all think of my life as rap? This whole shit. I got a son on the raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. And tell them to pray, know nothing about that. And giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering, you don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I got smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too, I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joe Hill Austin. Funny he was in a film called AI. And my 6'6" telling me to off him. I'm a blick niggas all in the coffin. Yeah, Obi ho niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hall King eating fried rice with the dip sauce and the flammy, Crody. Tell me you're cheesy, farm. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas, I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, Phil, go punk y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. There's something you don't wanna do. You don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
Woo! I'm almost done, y'all. What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. I'm nowhere close to being anywhere more done than I was 6 minutes ago.
That's embarrassing. I figured that was going to go that way, though.
But you know what? I'm going second today, so I'm okay.
Why are you going second?
Because you went.
Because I what?
Second. Yes,
I what?
last week.
Because I what?
I went first last week.
Oh, that sound like bullshit. Oh, that sound like bullshit.
Why did I like all of these Kendrick Lamar and Drake tweets? Where are my actual likes? I should have bookmarked them. I think Jill Scott has been all over this beef. Tell Antoine Jonathan I was going to talk about that.
Josh said he's gonna talk about that, Antoine Johnson, whatever that is.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Don't even look through it.
Okay. Run to the bathroom quick.
Run to the
You might as
bathroom.
well start, bro.
Run to the bathroom.
Yeah, bro, you might as well take over.
What's
bro.
up with you? Some old man shit.
Going to the bathroom?
Having to go to the bathroom? Well, I guess you did a lot, but
We've been on for an hour. I can't use the bathroom.
nah, bro. Some old man shit. It's fine with it. I'll put some line with it. We could be on a 3-hour time difference.
Did I already talk about Charles and Gail getting canceled last week?
No.
Here we go. That's a dub. Okay. Yep, I'll be right back. All right, Lokes.
Looks crazy.
I'll be right back. Whoa.
Crody.
My bad, Crodies. We'll speak on the family, bro.
Tell me you're cheesing, fam. Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam.
Yo, if you tweet the leaders, you make me sick to my stomach, fam.
Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam. Who has the worst accent between that Toronto accent and Baltimore? Baltimore got a crazy TU accent thing going on. It's the nastiest shit ever. All right. Anyway, I bet he do want to talk about it. You damn right I want to talk about Antoine Johnson. If you Drake, how do you respond to somebody calling you a pet? Bro, you respond to it by asking where's the daughter. That's how you respond to it now. Apparently, that's how he's been responding to it. Niggas are talking about you a pedophile, you're funding sex trafficking in your own home. And then they mention you have a daughter. And the thing that you care about the most is, well, where's this 11-year-old daughter? Where is she? If that's true, where's the daughter? Like, come on, fam. What are you talking about? Drake turned into that dude from Taken. Turned into? Has he not always kind of been that, low-key? Yeah, man, that's some nasty shit. Like, I feel like if Aubrey really did like plant some of the stuff too, he would have already came out and said like, "Oh yeah, I tricked you this entire time. I don't have a daughter, or I don't have this and that. I sent that person over to you." Like none of that shit is true. That shit is all food. Shit is all fugazi. How did we have 16 people a second ago and now all of a sudden we have 25 again? Shout out to all 25 people in chat. Shout out to all of y'all. Except Antoine Johnson because he's a Michigan fan. Thank goodness Johnny isn't here. I wouldn't have to press that red button. You feel me? Oh, man. Drake somewhere screaming while his mom is painting his toenails. You know what the nastiest, one of the nastiest parts besides the video proof bar and then the slave bar was the fact that he rushed so fast to say nigga in this song and did it right after Sandra's vocals. That shit was nasty. She's sitting there talking, all of a sudden the first word out of your mouth is nigga. Nasty. Didn't like that whatsoever. Just saying. No, Antoine Johnson, you know where you lie in my heart, okay? Niggas coming in here rooting for Michigan. I don't know nothing about that. I also feel played by Kendrick. He can drop fire whenever he wants to, but don't. Yeah, we had to wait like fucking 5 years for Mr. Morale. Now all of a sudden you dropping a track a day. Like, fam, where was this energy before? You mean to tell me all somebody had to do was say Candyman and you would drop a track every day? I'm gonna tell you what, the second Drake bows out of this, I'm going to sacrifice myself and diss Kendrick myself. Just so that we continue to get more tracks every day. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because he's going to find somebody. He's going to like pay off Marcus and find out my deepest, darkest secrets. So let's chill on that. Maybe somebody who doesn't do things. Somebody out there, just diss Kendrick for me. Extortion Drizzy. Crazy work. They say he dropping again today. Yeah, no, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been kind of hoping that he like just drop something like 708 while we're doing dubs and L's, and then we have to stop everything and listen to it. Like that shit would be kind of lit. Then we'd be the first ones on the block with a reaction. You feel me? That shit would be lit. Drake thought he was the winter soldier until they woke his ass up from that brainwashing. Yeah, he really thought he had the perfect strategy. I'm going to do a video in New Ho King that you mentioned because I got robbed there. I'm not afraid to go there. What? Let's take this video and then put on Pharrell's chains again. Like some of that shit didn't hit. Oh, and I'm gonna demolish not the van from Good Kid, Mad City cover, but just a van that kind of looks like it. And then I'm gonna stand in my backyard with my white neighbor who's wearing a red bandana. That shit was weird. The whole thing was weird. A full EP of Drake disses is wild. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we are at EP. We might get full album by the time this is all over. Just because Kendrick hates Drake that much. He said he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5.
You do what your W's and L's, bro?
I didn't give my W's and L's. I was talking with chat.
Well, you supposed to be giving your shit, bro.
Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam.
Are you tweeting the leaders? Made me sick to my stomach.
Did you not hear the girl say that? The girl from Toronto? Let me see if I can find it. It just makes the Toronto accent sound way worse. Let's see.
Are you tweeting the leaders? Made me sick to my stomach, fam.
You're sick to my stomach, fam.
Toronto, don't let that man represent y'all, man. I know that's not the real 6. I know that's not the real Toronto.
Well, it's not the 6, it's the dot.
I don't like that. Let's
T-dot.
take his language. Let's appropriate it.
Let's not.
But we just don't have
They
to
are
accept
the
him.
T dot.
I don't like that.
You're sick to my stomach. I'm telling you, this makes the accent sound way worse. Oh, here we go.
What I thought, this is true. That you left your mom's in the hood. Somebody go smoke that you. You don't leave your mom's nowhere. You have money and you left your mom's there. Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam. But if it's
You're
not
sick to my stomach, fam.
this shit.
Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam. I don't know what that means. Chill. What does that mean? You're sick to my stomach.
Like what you're so toxic that if you was in my stomach, you'd be making my stomach turn. Probably. You're sick to my stomach, fam.
You're sick to my.
It's my turn. It's my
yeah,
go.
I didn't start yet.
Lord have mercy.
I was talking to chat.
OG Marco in here.
Yo.
OG Marco up uno.
Yikes.
Up numero uno.
Gross. W's and L's, the
Let me
weekly
know when
recap
I can
show.
go, Brody.
Stop it, please. W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. It's on you, Marcus.
Yeah. Check this out though. I'm gonna tell you one more time. It's OG Marco.
Marcus. You wear blue. You wear Michigan stuff.
You wear Michigan stuff.
That's crazy. It makes sense. The M is for Marcus.
Okay, never mind. Here we go.
It works perfectly.
All right, let's start off with the dubs because I got a lot of good stuff to talk about today.
I have a lot of nothing to say. Still gotta get this together.
All right, first dub we got this week. I'm giving a dub out to Megan Thee Stallion's Hiss.
Yeah.
For the undercover bars that we just didn't pay attention to or really give enough grace because now they feel so much better.
They make
What she
a lot
say?
more sense.
Cosplay, gangster, fake ass accents, all up in the hood, looking like a nigga's bad bitch. Sheesh.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I mean, these are facts.
It feels so much better now in the context of whatever else we talking about right now. Shout out to Megan, man. She was first one. She kicked it off. Not really, but
Yeah, no, she definitely didn't.
Well.
But she was up there.
yeah, you know, it was like
It makes her this a lot better.
for sure. Age as well.
Now that we have context.
Ages very well.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see here. I'm gonna give another dub out to Daylight, for who recently I just found out wrote the greatest diss track of all time of my generation.
I don't think that's what
Wrote
he
the
meant.
greatest diss track of our generation.
I don't think that's what he meant. I think he was referring to the song that he put out with the fake Drake that got like millions
Fam.
of views.
Back to back. Oh, I like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record.
Well, he meant
Your
that he
best work is a light pack.
that I don't think that's what either one of them meant. Now, Twitter ran with
Okay.
that.
All right.
Twitter ran with that.
I don't know how much. I don't know what your light work as a light. Your best work as a light pack is, other than some of your best shit that you have is
light.
written by
It
Daylight.
sucks. No, it just your best work is shit.
Right. That is the entendre.
I don't think it's
That's the surface
I think
level.
he's just saying your shit is.
I don't think he said that in the same song that he said, I'm gonna get back to back to back. Like I'm going to come back to this as well. And it ain't got nothing to do with, oh, Daylight just so happens to drop a verse in the middle of all of this where he admits to writing for Drake.
Well, no, I also think when he said back to back, I'm gonna get back to that, meaning he's going to come back at you
He
with multiple
didn't
records.
decide to do that until Drake talked about his family and Family Matters.
I think he already had at least a couple records.
Yeah, right. He
Until-
had the records ready. He didn't know that he was going to release back to back until he knew that Drake hit the red button and started talking about his family.
But I think he
He
knew
didn't know that he was
going
going
to
to do that. He literally responded to the latest diss track. We know because he spoke directly to what Cole said Friday night on Family Matters. So he didn't know that even if the song was ready, he didn't know that he was going to release that one until 12 o'clock when Drake released Family Matters.
Well, then
Or maybe a little bit before if he got the OVO leak. But even still, he still doesn't know that he's going to release Not Like Us until Drake plays his hand.
Well, even then, the clip of Daylight saying like I did that for promo was referring to the video that he made with the fake Drake that got millions of views, and everybody thought it was the real Drake. It was uncharged up.
You don't think he's also talking about writing for Drake? If he's talking about what was the line about fathers? Oh my God. What was it? It was something about God's plan. He said something about God's plan.
No.
I think, first of all, it completely fits the theme that he's been talking about this entire time about you having a million ghostwriters. Why would he pull punches about back to back?
Well, because I think somebody probably wrote.
Like he's been literally
But that
been
don't
talking
even
about
sound like how-
everybody's writing all his shit.
But that don't even sound like how Daylight raps. Daylight raps. is
Yeah, I have never
incredibly
once heard a
complex.
Drake rap and said this sounds like Daylight, but it still makes sense that he could have wrote some of it. I've never heard a Kanye line and said this sounds like Saha the Prince. That doesn't mean that he didn't write it.
I just think the proof for some of the things that I saw.
Have you ever listened to City Girls and said this sounds like Yachty? That's the point of being a ghostwriter.
Sure.
That is literally the point.
It just doesn't sound like anything.
I'm going to
Daylight's
get
ever
on with
done.
my dubs and nails while you're picking apart my analysis.
Well, it wasn't you. I saw other people talk about it. I didn't even.
I
know you
believe.
were
I
coming up
mean,
with that.
what is the point? So yeah, I wrote for you. I did all of this shit, but I had some throwaways. I had some light shit. Like I wrote some light shit for you. Like no, nigga, if you're gonna come out and say that you was ghostwriter, you're gonna tag your name to some of the biggest shit this nigga ever wrote.
But no, he said specifically what I saw in the video was like I did all that shit for promo, and yeah, he did the track for promo.
What
He
are
got
you
millions of
talking-
views on it.
That was one line in the entire. Did you hear the whole song, the whole verse?
Yeah, but that was the
That was
thing that
like
stuck out
one line.
about what I did for you. That was the one thing that stuck out about.
Y'all gonna
what I
make
did
me
for
play
you.
this damn song. You acting like that's the only thing he said. He said that early too. Help me out. Make sure the damn speaker is on.
Oh, is it button over here or is it over there?
It's over to your side.
You sure? Oh, it's this. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant it was like on the side. Okay, hold on for a second.
The ones in the references, I'm gonna edit them.
Excited to see what daylight's gonna be. Yeah,
Happy to see, let them settle and don't disturb. This is just a settlement, then settle with stirs. I set up nights right and don't get the credit I deserve. I'm the one sending references. I'm gonna edit them words. I don't have to be credited. I just check for the debit deposit, observe. While you sit and observe, I did service for all of them platinum hits in the live jam. You know,
I did platinum service for all of them hits at the live jam.
That says nothing about back to back though.
He's saying
hands. I was being a handyman. Hamburger in the live jam. You know, let there be light was God's plan.
You know, let there be light is God's plan. There's a God's plan drop that you're looking for.
Hands. I was being a handyman, hamburger helper for the logo. Jumped in the meat beef just for the promo. I guess it's how
Jump in the meat beef for the promo.
That's referring to the track that he made.
But so he's talking about writing all these other songs. Then he happens to drop the line about the meat beef, but he didn't do back to back. So he wrote God's plan and did all that other shit, but he didn't write meat. He didn't write back to back, even though he specifically talks about jumping in the meat beef for promo.
The thing that he did for the meat beef was uncharged up.
But we all saw him do that. What we didn't see him do is write back to back. It's not a reveal to say that he did some promo shit for the meat shit. That's not a reveal. We all watched it in real time.
Why does this have to be a huge reveal?
Because what is the point of dropping the song to get on here and say that you did some shit we all saw you doing on the internet?
He's just saying, yeah, that shit that I helped you out with,
right.
that was just for the promo.
I'm gonna move on.
I don't know that he wrote
I think we're
back to back.
Of course, we don't know that he read it. The man said he read it.
That.
Okay, then say that.
Don't
try to discredit what the man said on the track. If you don't believe him, you don't believe him. Say that you don't.
But he didn't say that.
That's what he is alluding to.
He alluded to writing God's plan. He didn't allude to writing back to back.
So again, he alluded to writing God's plan, then directly mentions the beef with Meek, but he's only talking about the shit that we already know, right?
Okay,
so when he says God's plan, he's talking about writing it, even though he specifically said he didn't write it, right? But when he says something about the Meek beef, we know he's not talking about writing it. He's just talking about the shit that we already saw.
So then what if he wrote Charged Up? What if he wrote the first Charged Up?
What if he wrote not a single thing Drake ever said? I'm not talking about the validity. You are trying to tell me that this man didn't say what he said. That's my point.
No, he didn't say anything about back to back. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Next dub I got is going out to New Ho King in Toronto, who has been receiving all kind of crazy business since Drake dropped since Kendrick dropped Euphoria. Drake tried to soak up some of that love. You know what I mean? Tried to get up there at the right before the Family Matters thing dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to soak up some of the energy. Didn't really work because again, we already had all the news coverage and shit from the Drake track. So you there probably because of Kendrick too.
News coverage, reviews.
You probably there because of that too.
5-star reviews.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to New Ho King with the fried rice and the duck sauce and a blammer.
But then he did the video in New Ho King to show that he wasn't scared to go there.
Oh, okay. Did you not get robbed there?
Yeah. No,
did a nigga not stick you up for your shit there?
I'm not saying that's not goofy as shit.
All right.
I think it's still goofy.
Oh, this was a W. I didn't know if this was going to be a W or an L, but I'll call it a W. Charles Barkley and Gayle. Their show on CNN has been canceled. Oh.
I think you hate Gayle like Kendrick hates Drake.
I hate Tyler Perry the way Kendrick hates Drake.
And Terry Crews.
I want somebody to do to Tyler Perry what is currently happening to Drake.
And Terry Crews?
Fuck Terry Crews. Nobody needs to do anything to Terry Crews. Terry Crews isn't relevant enough to try to take out.
Okay, so then just Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Okay.
What is currently happening to Drake, the undressing of his true persona, his true self, I would like for that to happen to Tyler Perry at some point. Don't know who's going to do it. But
Monique.
Well, yeah, someone other than Monique. She's kind of, her credibility is waning.
Cat Williams.
Kind of flutters. Nah. See, but that's one of the names that we didn't get a whole lot of talk about.
No, we didn't.
Everybody he talked about was within his orbit.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry's not in his orbit.
Yet.
Okay. On to the L's this week. Did anybody see that video of UFC fighter Michael Chandler and his adoptive black children?
I saw something about that. Yeah.
Gross, nasty work, nasty work.
What exactly? Like I saw that he adopted black kids.
Yeah, and then he was in there giving his spiel about it. He's like, I'm not raising black kids. I'm more white kids. I'm raising kids.
No, you're raising black kids.
Like you starting out wrong, fam. Like you wrong already.
Way wrong.
You're wrong already.
Are you raising fucking OJ?
Yep, they're black. They're black. Whether or not you want them to acknowledge their blackness or not is something completely different. But them kids black. They definitely black, fam. Like no getting away from that. No getting away from that. And just the obvious conflict of white people adopting black kids and not wanting to acknowledge their blackness and what that's going to end up doing to that child. Just all around nasty work. You know, not saying that you can't adopt. Ooh, whoa, my bad, Joe. Not saying that you can't adopt, you know, outside of your race. That when we're talking about something like that, I don't think it's a requirement. I know that they try to go that route first, just for ease of like culture and, you know, assimilating to family life and stuff like that. So for those purposes, yeah. But ultimately, if the child ain't got nowhere else to go, I would like it to go to a loving family. But that's not love. There's no love in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is assimilation. That is making you like us by not caring what our differences are. So if we don't have any differences, then we're all the same, even though we're not the same, and I won't be treated the same when I'm outside of this house.
Yeah.
Just kind of simple as that. So I'll look at that. So L to Michael Chandler. Do you know the name Kevin Sanchez?
No.
Yeah, no, me neither. Before this week, apparently he'd been running around the internet telling everybody he Kobe's best friend.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that.
He's Kobe's best friend.
Yep.
He got locked up on some shit. Got out, found Kobe.
I call bullshit.
And told Kobe like, "Hey, I just need you to set me up with a new life, and then I'll work hard for it. I don't want no handouts, but if you can just find me a house in LA and somebody to work for, which is literally two of the biggest handouts a man could ever ask another man for, then I can support myself." Well, shit, nigga. At 18 years old, if Kobe would have found me a job in the house, I could have fended for myself too. The hell are you talking about? You ain't looking for no handouts. And to be speaking on his greasy ass shit in the aftermath, like after his death, when he can't crush you for this nonsense, you out there validating his parents, selling his memorabilia,
crazy,
talking about, oh well, you know, it was Vanessa. Vanessa got listen here, bro. It's two people, and only really two that I'm not about to play about. Right? I don't have my list is not that long. Not that long. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. He was on it. Issa Rae, Kobe Bean Bryant. Stay up out of there, or I will act completely out of character. I will act like I know that person personally.
LeBron James.
No, I don't care. I don't care. But Bean and Issa, I don't have no time for it, bro. I don't have no time for no game, especially this silly ass bullshit. Like, even if everything is you're saying is 100% true, which I give about 0% chance of, fam, you are a grown ass man asking another grown ass man who frequently has people who are infinitely closer to him than you asking him for money. His own parents were bleeding him dry for money, and that's why they cut him off. That's why they cut them off. His former NBA player father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, was so deep into his pockets that they had to cut him off. You had already had a chance to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Man, I was born in Italy. Stop playing with me. I went to school at a preparatory school in Philadelphia. Went to Lower Merion. So I know when I was coming up, we had bread. Where the fuck did it go? How is it that rich people's parents who were rich while their kids were kids get broke when their kids get rich? I'm out here rapping like that.
Not the sunglasses.
I'm out here rapping like that. But seriously, all of a sudden, you done took care of this kid his entire life. Now they rich and you're broke? Or did you change your lifestyle up and start spending like a child when your child became an adult? Yeah. I'm still spitting.
You know, somebody asked if you were wearing house shoes as well with this fit.
Yup.
Crazy.
Truly bombed him.
Yikes. He got the Grove Street ones on.
They not like us. Oh, let's see here. Okay. So not to be lost on some of the greater political issues that are coming up here. We got a big time election coming up in the fall and
Mhm.
a lot of stuff going on in world politics. So let's not lose sight of, the most important things while the rap beef is kind of captivating us. So your U.S. House of Representatives passed a bill this week that essentially made it not only illegal to criticize the state of Israel, they took it a step further. They are now making the definition of anti-Semitism synonymous with anti-Israel governmental sentiment.
That's nope.
They are using the National Holocaust Museum's definition of anti-Semitism. Not Merriam-Webster, not any literary text, but the National Holocaust Museum, who's certainly to be unbiased in the situation.
Of course.
But they've essentially made anti-Semitism illegal. Is racism illegal?
Nope.
No, it's not. Is there any statute in the U.S. Constitution that covers hate speech, that protects hate speech?
Stop Asian hate bill. If that.
Oh, you know what?
If that.
That's a good point. That is a good point. I don't know what the language is specifically in terms of like what can be said about Asians, but I know what is in this bill, and you specifically cannot compare Jewish people. We are no longer talking about the Jewish government, which should be completely open and free game for anyone to speak about. But now it's extending down to Jewish Americans, not Israeli Jews, but Jewish Americans. If you criticize them and conflating their actions with those of the Nazis, that's illegal under this new House bill.
Crazy.
If you conflate the actions of the state of Israel to that of individual Jews, that's illegal, right? Even though they're in Israel, the polling suggests that they are decidedly on the side of what is happening pro-genocide in Gaza, right? But that mere conflation, the reading of that data is anti-Semitic under this bill. I'm sorry, not anti-Semitic, illegal, but both.
Yeah.
Both.
It's illegal because it's anti-Semitic.
Because that bill, yeah.
That's insane. Nobody else has that kind of protection.
But think about where they have that protection, fam. Where else in the world? Like, it's not even, you can't even go to Iraq or let's see, what's another US proxy? If you went to motherfucking Guam right now, I guarantee you there's probably be some politicians somewhere in Guam that would be anti colonialism, anti US occupation, and probably fighting for their sovereignty once again, right? In Guam. You think it's illegal to talk about the US in Guam? Do you think it's illegal for natives of Hawaii to speak about how wrong it is that the US owns them as a territory and was able to make them a state when they were a sovereign place to begin with?
Nope.
Is it illegal?
Nope.
Is it illegal for the natives in Alaska to speak about how they were sold by Russia to the United States without any consideration of their own sovereignty?
Puerto Rico.
Is it illegal for Puerto Rico to speak about their former sovereignty as a nation before they were made a colony? What the fuck are we talking about? You're affording other countries protections that you don't have in other countries? Who's in charge? Who is in charge here, man? Who's running the show? I thought we were the superpower. I thought we had the nukes. I thought we had all the guns, the bullets, the butter, all of it. I thought we had it all. Who's running the fucking show? It's not Sleepy Joe. I can't stop. I can't stop.
He's too busy shitting himself. Did you see that video?
He do it himself?
It's implied that he shit on himself. He like stopped, made this like thing, and then finally started.
Hey, yo, the face is crazy.
The
The face is nasty.
The video was crazy. And then fucking Jill walked away.
Hold on, Stamina. I'm gonna try to look it up. Oh, there we go. Miss Parks, thank you. Thank you. Here we go, man. I love y'all. I love how smart our chat is. I didn't even have to do it. The United States of Israel, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was the House of Representatives. I got one more. Antoine Johnson will like this. It's an L, and it's going out to E.J. Holland. Remember all that horse shit he was talking about Alford and Mike Hart when I was arguing with him on Twitter? No, Mike Hart only does half his job, bro. And Michigan football recruiting is already transformed because of all these visits, bro. And you'll see.
We are about to talk about what Antoine Johnson was.
You will see. Marquise Davis went to fucking Kentucky. Not even Ohio State. He didn't leave us to go to Ohio State.
Kentucky,
that would have been
nowhere.
respectable. It would have been towards the rivalry. They're a Big Ten power. You going to sniff ass on the number 10 team in the SEC
behind
because they can pay you some FedEx money? Good luck, fam. And when we see you going in the 5th round, just make sure you throw the deuces to the running back that went 3 rounds before you from Big Blue. I'm tired of treating these kids, right? Mm-hmm. That we treat as adults when they're making millions of dollars, and we say that they should be.
Yeah.
But then if they make some boneheaded decision that doesn't line up with anything that they said that they wanted, that doesn't make sense for any football player anywhere, because it never makes sense to leave Michigan to go to Kentucky ever for no reason, ever, never, ever. Is there any reason to travel from Ann Arbor to Lexington to play football?
No. I'll be honest about that.
Just not a thing. Don't know if you've ever been to Lexington. It ain't Ann Arbor.
Both of them are trash compared to Columbus.
Anyways.
You live here, so you like it.
Anyways.
I'm just talking about cities.
If we're going to treat them like adults when they get these deals and say, oh, well, they should take the most money because that's what adults do, then treat their ass like adults when they make dumbass decisions that will ultimately lead them to having terrible careers.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it. That's how I feel. Is the running back development at Kentucky just that great?
They're about to.
Is Kentucky winning games?
No.
Is Kentucky going to the playoff?
No.
Can Kentucky win their conference in the next 2 to 3 years?
No.
So why the hell are you playing for Kentucky?
Unless Clemson and Florida State join.
Bag is the answer. Bag is the answer. Because he goes to Kentucky, he gets a bag. If it doesn't work out, he goes to another school. And if it doesn't work out there, he goes to another school, and another school, and another school. Because transfers are unlimited. And as long as somebody is willing to give me money to stand up here and put on a fucking jersey, why wouldn't I take it? Now, does that mean you're going to get your number or your name called on selection day? Hell no. Hell no.
It's probably not going to happen.
Play around in college football for 4 or 5 years, collect the NIL checks if you want to, but I hope you save it and invest it, buy some properties, make a business while you're there.
Because it's
done. Yeah, it's done, fam. Nobody's drafting a kid who transferred 3 times and didn't even finish his degree. College. You've been in college for 4 years. You don't have no college degree. That is the red of all red. That's the reddest of all red flags.
Like Colin Zatchampong.
College junior. My boy working on freshman credit because he transferred 2 times.
Sheesh.
But back to E.J. Holland, who wears this L for riding Tony Alford's taint only for him to face plant on his first big time recruitment.
Damn.
Now, I'm not coming down too hard on Tony just because I knew it was a long shot for us to land a guy like Marquise Davis anyways. So if we were even able to get that guy to commit to us for any amount of time, that's a win. But I also realized that these children, I had to catch myself there, lie. They lie out of their teeth.
Mm-hmm.
They lie to you. They lie to Will Fong. They lie to Broom. They lie to Treyu. They lie to these guys. They tell y'all what y'all want to hear so that y'all don't kill them and you don't kill their rankings because you know that's a thing. So you don't even know if you're getting truly true objective information because you literally hold their careers in their hands. Yep. So they have to tell you exactly what you want to hear. Mm-hmm. And then you're surprised when your predictions don't pan out.
Yep. Actual.
But I guess that's what comes from a profession that only focuses on one aspect of football and calls themselves experts.
Yeah, I'm a recruiting expert.
That's it for me, dog.
You took one of my dubs. Well, that's cool of you, bro. Yeah, bro, you live in Columbus. You like it. That's crazy. Don't look like that. You live here your whole life, basically.
Yeah, no, I love Columbus.
All right.
I got it tatted on me.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like you were trying to sneak me into an underhanded underhanded backhanded comment to my team, my squad.
I mean, you should like a certain team, but that's your decision.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, Crody. Don't speak on the family, Crody.
You're a grown man. You're entitled to like who you like, even if they've only been good for 3 years.
That's absolutely not true. They have the most wins in football.
Even if they've only been good for 3 years recently.
And oh yeah, we got the squad in here now. Johnny
joined in.
Here we go. Antoine Johnson, Kentucky locate, been nipping at us for a few years. I'm getting tired of them. They've gotten our fringe 4-star, 3-star players with the exception of Jacob Smith. Marquise Davis wasn't committed to us, so I don't count him as our player.
And they got Chip starting over all of them.
But you're right. Since we took Clink off of them, they have been on our butt in terms of roster poaching. They haven't been able to land a big fish, anybody who's been starting on our team. So I would still consider that a win in terms of fending people off. But
Chip's didn't start for us either. So
here we go. Johnny, you live here, so you like it.
Facts.
That's great.
Facts.
Some of these kids are silly. They're trading the bag for the big bag. Yeah, $100,000 here, $100,000 there. They don't even have to pay it to you because you're not signing any contract. Yeah, I'm gonna leave as a high school freshman. I've been in a university for 4 months. I'm gonna leave and go get an NIL deal at a whole new university.
Yeah, I'm Colin Zatchampalm.
Or Jeremiah Beasley.
Facts.
He gonna realize he made a mistake when Kentucky is 8-5 and we'll be back in the portal. Yeah, I just don't. If he would have left and went to Alabama, if he would have went to or Marquise Davis, so yeah, if he went to Alabama, OSU, even Penn State, Wisconsin, hell, Iowa, I would have respected Iowa more than Kentucky.
Colorado.
What are you going to get done over there? No, Colorado got their own problems. I did these kids talking about education, and boy, if you don't shut up and just the people you looking for the bag, I will respect you. That's the truth. That's the truth, because I do hear that a lot. Oh well, I'm gonna make my Marquise Davis said the same shit. I'm gonna make my money in the NFL. Not now. I mean, don't let me count it completely out. He's a very talented kid, and that part of it is true. He could very well have a good career at Kentucky. Will he ever win the SEC? No. Will he ever win a national championship? No. Will he win the Doak Walker Award? No. Will he win a Heisman?
No.
Probably not. He could have a truly special season.
It's starting to be a quarterback award, but
he could have a truly special season. He could have a Mark Ingram type season.
Sure.
Who knows?
Sure.
But he will never have the level of collective success at that university that they promise him. Ever. And if he performs his ass off in the midst of their shortcomings in terms of wins, then maybe people will see his talent through the shithole that Kentucky is as a program.
Facts. I saw this on Google, I saw this happening before I walked in here. Drake's Toronto mansion is listed on Google Maps as Kendrick's son's house.
That's crazy.
Loved by Kendrick.
That's crazy.
In memory of Drake.
Oh my God.
Kendrick's toilet paper. Drizzy's daughter's fun house, and Drizzy's glizzy. That's kind of crazy, but the rest of them hilarious. Just thought that was funny. All right, I'm going to start with a different dub since you took my dub about Marquise Davis. So obviously we've been talking about this huge back and forth between Kendrick and Drake, right? But there's been a decision that was made early on in this battle that originally was seen as, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? And now may be seen as a better decision. What do you think of J. Cole now that we've seen some of the
I want people to understand what they're actually saying. What you're really saying when you say is Cole was right for stepping out is that there is such a degree of separation between what Drake and K-Dot are doing right now that Cole couldn't stand in the middle of that competently. That's what y'all saying.
Sure.
Like, just realize what y'all, before y'all get on that bandwagon, just realize what the fuck it is you saying.
Mm-hmm.
You are saying clearly, definitively, that there was no competition there, that he couldn't possibly have held his own within this, and so it was smart for him to get the fuck out of the way. If that's the framing that you're working with, I'm good with it. We can roll.
Yeah, he's doing it for his soul.
Anything other than that framing, I won't accept though. I won't accept any more tough guy talk. I won't accept any more. Okay, he's this, he's that, he's top this, he's top that. No. Just for the act of shying away from the smoke that he knew was impending, he has to sacrifice that.
Sure.
As long as we ain't talking that no more, then yeah, it was a smart decision.
Would you go back and listen to Might Delete Later now?
The best thing off that album is no longer on it, so I have no reason to go back. And
the best thing?
7 Minute Drill was the best thing on there.
Pie with Daylight Naps Hole? I don't know if that's true.
What you want me to do?
There's still some heat on that album.
Okay. I just said the best thing.
I don't even think it was that great because we all know he lied throughout it.
He lied a couple times. I mean, people say that Kendrick lied about Drake not having a classic. Joe Budden thinks that Drake has 4 classic albums. Now, I feel like that's a troll. That it has to be a troll.
Some of them think that.
What the fuck are the 4 classic albums? You know what? I'm gonna get all you niggas that swear up and down that Drake got a classic album on. Put you all in one room. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and y'all gonna say what the album is at one time.
Most of them, I don't know if Joe is saying this.
A lot of people say Take Care.
Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. If You're Reading This Is Too Late. And Views.
The fact that you've named 4 albums when I asked for a classic is a problem. Even if you boil it down to layman, you ask a layman, what's Jay-Z's classic album? They're probably gonna land on Blueprint. They're probably gonna land on Blueprint.
Or Black
What's
album.
Kanye's classic album?
The first 3.
Something in the first 3, right? Most people will probably say College Dropout because it's the most
Dark
synonymous.
Fantasy.
Well, I think you got to be a Kanye fan to get the Dark Fantasy.
Okay.
Because think about it, you got to get past College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation before you even start thinking about Beautiful Dark Twisted.
I feel like I heard one person somewhere that said like none of those were classics.
The first 3,
yeah. But then they argued that he
his first 3 albums.
But then they argue he had classics.
Anyways,
that may have been a Twitter argument that I had with somebody. I don't know.
My point is, a classic album is something that is kind of unanimously accepted as a classic. People think the Blueprint is a classic album. People think that Illmatic is a classic album. People think that College Dropout is a classic album. Right? And there's not that much debate over whether or not it is.
Yeah,
there's so much debate over these quote unquote Drake classics, and then I have to call into question the people who are calling it a classic, not necessarily JBP, because I know they're not involved in that.
You know what he said?
But some of these people are bought. So many of these people are bought.
I remember now. He said "So Far Gone" was in there.
Yeah, I like
because I was like, "That's a mixtape. That don't count."
Yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? That's a classic album. It's a classic free album.
So maybe he didn't say Views. Maybe he said "So Far Gone." If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Or no, he didn't say nothing.
He didn't say anything. I don't think he named them.
No, I think he did.
Did he?
Maybe on a phone call with Ack or something. I don't know. I remember hearing him say something about "So Far Gone," "Take Care," and then "If You're Reading This Is Too Late." I can't remember if he said Views. Or
I don't know if Dot has 4 classics. So like I just kind of.
If you include Section 80,
Good Kid, Mad City, definitely Giving Damn. That's 2. Is Mr. Morale a classic? To Pimp a Butterfly 3.
I wouldn't say Mr. Morale.
Yeah, so
you know what's crazy is I would say some of this beef is giving a little bit more credibility to Mr. Morale. A little bit. I wouldn't say it's enough to make it a classic, nowhere near, but
it's giving validation, and it also feels like he aired out all them demons so that he could go full tilt as far as he could possibly push this thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's read some comments, man. Them boys on Drake's head, they relentless. Absolutely, Johnny. Cole lost the dog inning and his J. Damn, William. That's crazy. That's cold-blooded. Stamina MC. Maybe Cole was aware he had some skeletons he'd rather not get outed. Now, that is something I never even entertained. That is something that there might be a deeper, darker on Kendrick.
Some people have made that argument for Cole. Yeah.
But here it was my thing, right? The reason why I thought when they talk about guns thing was to him is because also in there in that track was I'm surprised to see the feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. It wasn't just Drake asking for that feature, it was Cole as well. If I feel all this pedo shit about Drake,
why are you cool with
why are you on stage with this nigga? Why are you Spider-Man memeing with this nigga? How close are you really to this man?
Yeah.
Because the niggas that's really like his day ones, them niggas is they questionable. They got cases open.
And now that you're hugging and kissing them
You
on
niggas
stage,
over
you're
here
questionable.
trading watches and shit. He got you shooting at his ops. This shit feels so nasty now that false prophets came out in the midst of Drake and Cole's beef, or excuse me, Drake and Ye's beef. Because now it just feels like you were a peon this entire time. And you got sent out to do his work for him. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So I ask you again, what's your sitch? Because if I snipped all this out and you have the real nigga that you say I say I am,
Mm-hmm.
you should have been able to sniff some of this shit out too.
Yeah, for sure.
So was you sitting around being complicit, or you don't want to come outside no more because you finally realized who you was fucking with?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
Drake's classics. If you're reading this now, that is my favorite Drake album. If you're reading this now, you're too late.
I would say
It's my
so.
favorite.
I think Antoine Johnson said his definition of a classic album to me is something you can just pretty much let it play all the way through. I think to me, Take Care is probably that, but then there's like 3 or 4 songs towards the end that's like I can't listen to. I skip them all. It's like in a row. It's like, what is this? Why did you add this to the end of it? It's like Practice and some of the other songs.
Johnny said Victory Lap as a classic. Yeah,
Victory Lap is
a
a
good
classic.
example as a classic. Stamina says classic equals no or a few skips, ages gracefully over time.
Yeah.
So we can't. Half of this man's discography, we can't even judge whether or not it's a classic because it ain't been out long enough. He didn't put out 5 albums in the last 5 years.
Yeah. Everything post Scorpion isn't a classic or doesn't seem to be a classic.
What you say is spoken of highly by other high level artists. Just a few initial thoughts. I think that's a good basis. That's a good start.
Actually, anything post Views.
Tony Robinson, will Drake pop if you punch him in the stomach? Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
He's soft.
Bird box meme. Where we at, bro? It's on you.
I was waiting for you to read those. Anyway.
I'll read them all.
Okay, on to my next dub. So lately, I've been trying to get a little bit more in my reading bag. Trying to get back into reading like actual physical copies of books.
Hooked on phonics. You'll be reading like never before.
That's crazy.
Reading opens so many doors.
I can read.
Cool, bro.
So I've been trying to just read books to, better myself because they say if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. So let's promote reading.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? A TikTok came across my Twitter line, which they often do, of a lady. Yeah, I know. Of a lady talking about a book that she just received that she had to pay this institution for, which sucks. But she came across the Klan Manifesto, as she so called it, which goes hand in hand with the Project 2025. I don't know if you heard anything about what's going on with that, where they're basically trying to make Trump into a dictator. And this is the guidebook to do that. The Mandate for Leadership, the Conservative Promise for 2025. Yikes. She had to pay whatever conservative
to the
committee.
Heritage Foundation.
Yeah.
No.
She did have to pay for that, but it is free.
Which was the basis for Obamacare, by the way.
I did not know that.
That is where Obamacare came from.
Did not know that.
Was the Heritage Foundation. I think they floated it with Mitt Romney first. He was an ineffective candidate to push it with, and then Obama picked it up, renamed it, made a few changes to it. The 20, you can stay on your parents' health insurance until 26. That stuff was Obama.
Okay.
But the overall structure of Obamacare was a Heritage Foundation plan.
Yeah, they've been doing this since Reagan was president. Yeah. So yeah, no, I the way she said all of that, and then from what I know of what they're trying to do with Trump, yeah, no, I'm interested in reading it. I'm interested to see what the play is, because it's like they're trying to find people to basically set up like a militia, starting with the inauguration. And yeah, no, I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. So if anybody else is a reader in chat, I would suggest finding the book. It's actually on their website, and it's like an ebook for free on there. So I've looked through a little bit of it, but yeah, just educate yourself on what the other side's got going on, because you never know when they try to aid off the situation. You feel me?
Sure.
All right, on to my L's. I'm giving an L to another culture vulture that has been in in a slight way involved in this Drake and Kendrick situation. Your homeboy Vlad
Ew.
is out here accosting black people, trying to take jobs away from them, simply pointing out, "Hey, fam, this isn't for you." Now,
You mean it's not just the mix?
no,
The mix.
no.
It's the mix. It's the mix played. It takes away from the track. It's the mix.
I've been out here pretty much this entire beef telling different people that, hey, this isn't for you. Rory, this isn't for you. I stopped doing that because I'm getting
is the
bored with it.
boogeyman persona gone, Rory? Is it gone now?
Oh, yeah.
It's gone.
Fuck what Rory.
Let me know. Oh, Fat Joe, do you still feel like Kendrick Lamar's? Do you still feel like Kendrick's never going to respond?
Gross. All the
Do
people
you
talking
still
about
feel like he's never going to respond?
Because
Other
it don't
people-
take this long to write a diss track, right?
all the people talking about he
Fucking
wasn't
bozo.
battle tested before this.
Fucking lame ass, goober ass lames,
Facts.
mark ass busters, mark ass buster.
Oh wow. Anyway, so yeah, so basically, homeboy talks about how the Kendrick track would have been great, but the mix was just so awful.
The mix. The mix. I'm so affluent in black music. I can talk about Kendrick's mix.
And I don't have the woman's name, but I'll put the tweet somewhere below down here. Princeton professor decided to tell him, bro, this isn't for you. Take your I can't say white or cracker. Take your mayo skinned ass somewhere else. This is not for you. We don't need your opinion. Well, like a mayo colored skin person would do, he decided to go full 100% Karen and say, "Oh, I'm sure Princeton would love to hear the way you're talking to me right now. Do you talk to your students like this? I'm going to go ahead and talk to them on Monday about this." Bro, get your ass away from this culture.
We surprised that the snitch is snitching.
No.
We surprised
But it's on full
that
display
the
now.
feds are fedding.
It's on full display for everyone to see
It's
what
been
type of
on
person
full
he is.
display. It has been on full display.
It's right where they want to see it. It's right there. He started trending because of it. So
Mhm.
at least something is being done about fucking Vlad. Now I've watched some of the interviews, but I don't watch anything for him. It's more information about whoever he's talking to. But fuck Vlad. Fuck everything he stands for. And hopefully somebody else can take his place.
We about to get all you niggas out of here.
Facts.
We about to fly all you OVO niggas the fuck up out of here. And by OVO, we mean other vaginal option.
OVO.
We getting all you other vaginal option niggas out of here. It's done. Your time is done. Get in formation with Drizzy and migrate north. Toronto incoming. They coming your way.
And yes, she is Dark Child's niece. Rodney Jerkins. That's her name. Her
Oh.
last name is Jerkins. I can't remember her first
Nice.
name though.
Nice.
Thank you for giving me a dub, William Moloch. Appreciate that. Okay. One other person we gotta just get the fuck up out of here. And I'm tired of seeing him come up whenever he comes up. He's an extreme piece of shit, but it's funny how he came up into this situation. There's a picture floating around of Drake with Karl Malone.
Oh, so fitting.
Crazy.
Do you feel like that's why we got the John Stockton body? Of the
Could
John
be.
Stockton bar?
Could be.
About to sign. I'm about
Could
to
be.
pass on his body like John Stockton.
Could be. Absolutely. Damn, you out here having
Woo-wee.
photo ops with pieces of shit like Karl Malone at a time like this?
Ew.
That sucks. That sucks. How about both of y'all get the fuck out of the culture at the same time?
About to pass on his body. I'm John Stockton. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
you're not sea walking. Where you sea walk, huh?
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
You know what's crazy is on the screen, it does look like you're really hitting the footwork real crazy.
No, but the footwork is crazy. Don't try to play me. Don't try to play.
But they see it and it looks nice.
I will put the camera on both of our feet and we will get up right now and battle.
Will sea walk battle? Don't look at me like that, first of all. This nigga thinks he's Kendrick of the Seawalk battle. Anyway, my final
Smoke avoided.
my last L. I'm J. Coling out of this situation. I don't know what's going on. You're looking at me crazy. Anyway, last L goes to Cat Williams. I'm disappointed, y'all. I'm disappointed. It wasn't the worst stand-up special I've ever seen. That title goes to Chris Rock. But the special, I thought maybe, possibly, we could get something that alludes to this Drake and Kendrick thing. But even if we don't, it's Cat Williams.
He don't got nothing for us.
Even if we don't, it's Cat Williams. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Cat was so last month. We moved on to Aubrey Graham getting deported.
Yeah, I mean the one good thing he said was about the Alabama brawl. He did say some jokes about that, but that was the only memorable thing. Other than that, I didn't really get nothing from it, Cat. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I gotta let you hold this L. Are you about to play something else?
I just thought we was finishing up.
I'm done.
We done?
That was it.
Yeah, folks, it's been a lovely stream today. Been sitting on this couch for quite a while.
You about to play
Back
BB or
hurts.
Drizzy or?
We want to listen to go out.
Well, we were gonna play Euphoria, but you already played that.
We already played. Also, Meet the Grams then.
Playing Meet the Grand. I don't want to send them all out on a depressing note.
No, that's exactly. We're going to send them out on some murderer vibes because we all witnessed the murder this weekend.
That's true.
It is the perfect way to send us out. Everybody, like, share, and subscribe. Give us your dubs and nails in the chat below.
Absolutely.
Tell us what you thought about ours. That's for the live watchers and the replay watchers. We love you all the same.
And the tweet and deleters.
And the tweet and deleters. You're making me sick to my stomach, fam.
Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam. Anyway. And make sure you check out the playlist full of W's and L's from previous weeks. See what we talked about and catch up from all those other weeks. And then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like you said, we'll be doing this every Wednesday.
We
at
back.
10 o'clock.
What, every Wednesday? Oh, yeah, you was giving that.
Well, I was
giving
doing the outro.
Real one.
I'm sure people.
But catch it live.
Yeah,
catch it live. Don't you sleep on us live every Sunday. We here.
Facts.
We here.
We had a nice little turnout today.
Absolutely.
It was up to like 30 something.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep telling people about the stream, man, so we can keep growing.
Yeah, bro. We active. Y'all saw what we did at the beginning of this. We active. We getting active.
Next time it'll be Josh.
That's crazy. Me what? Wearing Lokes and
yeah, bro.
I would have done it today as you told me.
Fuck him up. I'm gonna do my stuff. All right, y'all. Give y'all something to go out to. Because once again, ain't no lame niggas in TDE, and they let us listen to the music.
And ain't no lame niggas at BOTB.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you got to grow up and you stand behind it. Life is hard, I know. But challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown.